welcome back to my channel. Some very exciting news that I have to share. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I get to go home in a couple of weeks. If you've been following my story, you know that I've been away from my 9-year-old son for this entire year. I went to visit him during the Christmas break. You have to check out my video of when I surprised him in school. But I'm finally going to be reuniting with him after 6 long months of seeing him. And my heart is so full right now. I hope I don't cry on the video, but I'm just so thankful to God. It's only been by the grace of God that He has carried me this long. And so I just want to kind of talk to you about my apprehensions, though, with bringing him with me to Uganda. Give you a little bit of backstory. I am a single mom, and I started living abroad about 3 years ago. And when I decided to move abroad, of course, my first thought was bringing my son with me and whether or not that was the best thing to do. And so I went through a lot of back and forth with my son's father on making sure that we all wanted to be on the same page, but I fought for it because I really thought that it would be a good opportunity for him and with exposure. So we spent 2 years together, or actually a year and a half in the UAE, and he learned so much, was exposed to so much. He explored other cultures, he met people from literally all over the world, and I really think that it was an enlightening experience for him. So when I decided to go to Uganda, I wasn't ready to move back to the U.S., and so I felt that there was still some more of purpose for me living abroad. And so when I made the decision to move to Uganda, he told me, he said, "Mom, I don't want to come with you. I want to stay with Dad." And with children, you have to respect them. And I know that since he's had the opportunity to live with me 2 years away from his father, that maybe he was missing him, and maybe it would be good to expose him and to build that relationship with his dad, because I believe that all boys, especially our young black boys, they need that relationship with their father, and especially if the dad is present in their life. So I decided to go the year without him, and I will tell you that this has been one of the most difficult decisions of my life, to be without my son. We're very close, and I find I've had some huge challenges. I won't say that it's been easy. I'll say that it's been a very big challenge, but what I will say that God has been with me, and He has put me in a lot of favorable positions and has really been keeping us both, and putting people in His path that have not only helped him, but to support him in my absence, and then people have been here to help support me in his absence. So the time came up for me to decide whether I should bring my son. And I contemplated, I went back and forth about it, until finally I said, you know what, I want to bring him with me to Uganda. And here's why. Any other opportunity overseas, or anything that's different or outside the box, that it can help enhance the quality of life of an individual, whether it be an adult or a child. And for children especially, they're like sponges at this age. They love to consume themselves with new information, new ideas, and we're in a global society. We're in a society where things are changing. We're not, where we're keeping within the same concepts, but we're traveling more. We are exposing ourselves to new things, new ideas, and our children need to be kept up on the forefront of what that means for them in their purpose and their growth in this world. And especially for young black children or minority children, they need to know their value and worth in this world. They need to be able to communicate with children from other backgrounds, other nationalities, so that they can be more confident in who they are. And especially in the U.S., I'll be honest, our young black boys, even our black girls, are not being uplifted in the highest light. You know, if you go to a public school system where you may have white teachers or white administrators, they may not treat them with the respect that they deserve, nor will they highlight some of their strengths, their their gifts and their talents, because they'll keep them limited in a box. And I didn't want that to happen with my son. I knew he deserved better. I could see way more in him than maybe anyone else, and I knew that I needed to expose him to that. But then I started having some apprehensions. I started saying, maybe it's not the best thing. Maybe it's best to keep him at home with family and, forget about even coming to Uganda. Let's just stay back. But something kept tugging at me and tugging and tugging and tugging. And I really put it in this perspective. I put it into the perspective of it's 1 year. 1 year out of his comfort zone. 1 year to explore, to discover, to find, to see, to realize, to create, to inspire. This opportunity that he has to come live in Africa, to come live on the continent, to go to an international school, and to be a part of a community that is very well aware of a global upcoming society is something that I feel will benefit and enhance his life to a place where he can go back and encourage and inspire other young black boys such as himself. But when they see another young black boy such as my son traveling and seeing other parts of the world, it's my hope that that will inspire other young black boys to do the same. That's my hope, to inspire other young black girls to do the same. That's my hope, to inspire adults to do the same. It's my hope to maybe not even travel, but to do those things that we didn't think that we were capable of doing. And for my son to be able to be exposed at this early age, so as he gets into his adulthood, he's more open-minded. He has a different outlook on life, and he can make relationships with people from all over the world, and that means something to me. That means so much. I know that it'll be a sacrifice. It'll be a sacrifice for everybody involved. But I know that it's a temporary sacrifice, and I know the long-term results of this temporary sacrifice will be amazing. And so I just wanted to share with you that I'm finally going home to reconnect with my son. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to see him again after 6 long months. Please keep us in your prayers as we reconnect and I start to build my relationship back with him, and that we then begin to transition back on this side to Uganda, and so that I can be in a position to show him life here, to expose him to new people, and to hopefully spark something in him that can grow to a limitless possibilities. Thank you so much as always for your support, your words of encouragement, and just being a part of my channel, the community. It means a lot to me. And be blessed and highly favored, and I'll see you on the next video.